So now we are going to discuss about the other core concepts of marketing, like the target markets, positioning, and segmentation. That is also a core concept of marketing. But I will say that we need to, if we think about what do we do first and then what do we do next, then segmentation will come first, and then we target the segment that we find, and then we do the positioning. So here we can rewrite this point, like we have three concepts. One is the segmentation. We have the segmentation concept, and then we have we have segmentation concept. And in segmentation, what do? We really in our last section we are talking about we were talking about need, wants, and demands, which we said that when we have a particular need, people may have different options, and they may want different things, to fulfill that need, and where and how many options they can pursue that, and how many things they can really consider as demand. It all depends on their purchasing power. So for segmentation, we will actually start from that perspective. So if you ask me, so then what should be the focus of segmentation? I will say that for segmentation we should focus on the demand list. So what do we have in the demand list, or what do we have in the want list? So these needs, wants, and demands, these things we try to find out. So everybody has a need, like everybody has need to transport themselves, but do they look for the same options? No. And do they have the same capacity? No. So in that case we say, so we can say that from the wants and differences of wants, wants can be different for different reasons. So we can say that we consider them to find out that how people are different from each other. So that people can be different because they they are coming from different demographic background, their family, their social, cultural, or the age they have. Or they can be different because their lifestyle is different. Or they can be different because their attitude is different. So it can be different because their attitude is different. They can be different because their education and other things can be different. So here you see that by segmentations we have different factors there. We have factors there, and we try to segment our total market. Our market means the set of actual and potential buyers. So people who are wanting them or who may want them. And so we have done we have done the segmentation of the market. So before we had like the whole market inside, but now we say no, it's now a part of, like, this is segment A. So this is segment A. So we have maybe segment B because of these options. So segment B, we can also have like segment C. We can have segment D. We can have segment E. So I'm just writing here like 5 segments. We have found 5 unique and separate and 5 different types of wants and demand list from the customers. And now here is the next question. So the first thing is about how many segments are there in the market. The second question is, which one is our target? So here now we target the segment. So now we target the segment. And which segment we are targeting, that actually depends on on our company policy. So if our company policy is to so what is which one is target? It is about our company policy. What kind of what is the policy of our company, or our capacity of the company. It can be also how much. So and it can be also the long term. So if the policy of the company is to do the short-term business, just meet the instant needs, but not to think about doing the business for long term, then we can choose a segment which is like giving me the prospect for short-term one-off sales. But if I think about long term, then I have to choose something else. And the other thing is about capacity. By capacity, I mean how accessible is the market for me, how much it is possible to serve this market, and we have to find out that option. And the third option is is positioning. So here I actually in targeting the segment, I try to find out the best match for my company. So the best segment for the company, the best segment for the company. So that's what I try to find out, or you can say the best the best segment for the company. Now in the positioning part, we have another challenge. In the positioning part, we have a challenge. The challenge is that we have to, now in the positioning part, we are again we have another challenge too, because now we know our target market. So here is our target market. For example, we have decided that segment B is our target market. So segment B we have targeted from there. So our target market is segment B. So now our challenge is to find out is to position our brand. So we want to position our brand, position our offer, and also our brand, because when an offer is coming from a specific source, then we call it as brand. Position as the best match for the segment. So we tell them, look, we are the best match for you, and we already in the target marketing, we have already found that this segment is the best match for our company. Now we want to convince the customer that our company offer is also best match for what, for whom, for the segment. So we tell them that, look, we segment B. So we tell them specifically that, look, our offer is specifically for you, specially and particularly designed for you, and by that we try to convince them. So now when we are planning to do that, we actually have to work on our offerings and our brand and our offerings. So how do we do that? So here we have actually two things to consider. One thing is we have got a segment, we have got a target market which is segment B. So I'm continuing from the last lecture. So segment B, and we want to position there as there, and we want to position there. And to position there, we have to create a wonderful offer for them. So we have to create a wonderful offer from our company. We have to create a wonderful offer. So what is the offer? The offer is actually the solution for segment B. So when we try to develop that for segment B, we also want to make sure that our offer is unique and from a unique company. So we want to make the offer. So the offer is the offer is a unique offer. The offer is coming from a known source. So here is a solution, but that solution is trademarked. The solution is a specific with a specific solver. Since it is a solution, so I'm saying solver. And who is this solver? Our company. So we try to make sure, like, have you ever seen that sometimes you tailor a shirt, you buy you buy a suit tailor made from a store, and they do the branding. What do? They they keep their tag the of the company in your suit, so that people are aware that where is the solution coming from. Now in our offer here, we have a segment B, and they are they can position. We try to position there strongly, so we try to position there strongly and uniquely as well. We want to position there, and for that we create a wonderful offer, but that offer is coming that solution, and our solution is coming with a specific from a specific solver. So here that offer, to make it specific that this is our offer, that's called branding. So now take a solution for the transport situation. I can say that, like, we have some customers who want to go to from who want to transport 2 times a day at least. I mean, for going to office and coming back from office, they want to go to a particular solution. So let's take a route. For example, it's a like Ajimpur to Uttara route. So how many options you have? You have different options, but here now there are many offers are there. Like, so for example, I can tell you like what are the offers available. You have offers of CNG. So CNG, they are giving you some offer, and then you have like bus, and then you have also a taxi cab, and then you have other things. For CNG offers, that's like a commodity. There is no such brand. You have some individual drivers, but for buses you have brands who are very specific. Like you have BIP, and in BIP they have made 2 different brands. One brand is like quick service. So they have a quick service, and they have also local service. So they have local service, and you have other buses. You have like Purvachal. You have a Purvachal. You have other buses flying in this route. So here you see that there is a scope of there is a practice of branding. I mean, VIP, they are taking passengers from Ajimpur to Uttara or Uttara to Ajimpur, and they have 2 different types of brand. That's a branding. For taxi cab, we also see that type of branding. Like we have Thoma taxi cab. So what do you have Trust. You have all other brands of taxi cab. So here you have the branding, working in our context. Now we will move on to the value and satisfaction. So here we have got brands, we have got offers. Now we want to see that how customers value them. What do customers really find in that offer, and how do they rate on their satisfaction? So our concept is about value and satisfaction, and we want to see how it works. So we have the offers, and offers are coming from a specific brand. But every offer, when they come, customers, they actually see that what kind of, so customers actually make a trade-off. They see that, okay, what do this each specific offer, what kind of benefits they offer me, and in return of that, how much cost I have to pay. So they do this calculation. So if we see that what is happening in customers' mind, I mean, when they think about these benefits and costs, then we can just create a triangle and see the triad. So the triad is actually the customers are thinking about the quality. That, okay, by quality I mean, like, this kind of benefits, the core benefits lying inside the product, and then what kind of service I get in case I need some extra service from the providers, and also for that how much I have to pay. So this quality, the quality, service, and price, you can also write it like price. So if I just take the the initial of each of them, like from P from price, Q from quality, and S, so it's like a PQS triad, which is like the, you can say, the customer value triad. So this is the customer value triad, where customers they see, they check out the options they have, and then how much quality they offer, what kind of services they have in the offer, and how much they ask the price for it. And now moving on to the second concept of the satisfaction. So customers now they calculate it, they perceive the value of each offer, and now they buy something. So satisfaction. So if I move on to the previous slide, so here you have the value, and value is actually a perception. Value is a perception, and satisfaction is actually it's the experience. So it's the reality. So in reality, what do you get, and how do you really judge? How do you judge the experience? So that's where is the satisfaction. So for satisfaction, now as a marketer, we actually in marketing we identify the value. We also create the value for our customers, and then we also communicate the value. We communicate it to the customers, and then we also deliver the value. We deliver it. Now when we deliver it, now the customers are actually doing something. The customers, when we identify them, we create them, we communicate them, we deliver them, customers, they form some expectation. So they see the expectation that, okay, how much actually I can expect from them. So customers' expectation is forming from this process. So they are forming some expectation about our performance, expectation of performance. So I should be the spelling was wrong. So performance now, and customers actually consider it, they check it, compare it with their perceived performance. Customers compare it with the perceived performance. Perceived performance. So customer compare, they see that, okay, I have expected them according to their offer, I have expected that from them, but how do they really come close to the reality? So here they they compare it. So if they see that the perceived performance, the perception, the performance, so I can write like, okay, if I just count here this word, so I take that like performance here, so this is the real performance happening, and that here is the expectation. So these two things if I compare, so perceived performance, I tell them only performance, and here expectation I can. So what is the relationship? If I see that I have expected something, so this is my expectation, and the performance is actually greater than the expectation. So in reality I have got actually more than what I expected. So what will happen? I will be actually delighted. I will be delighted, not even so. But if I see that, okay, my expectation is actually equal to my performance, so I got what I expected, then what will happen? I will be actually satisfied. So I will be satisfied. And if I see that my expectations are actually less than, my expectations did not, it was greater than the performance, so actually the performance did not meet my expectation, so what will happen? I will be dissatisfied. because here performance is less than the expectation, so I will be dissatisfied. And as a company, we always try to keep our customers either in the satisfied equation or in a delighted equation. Now, in our next concept, we try to move on to the concept of like marketing channels. So when we have options, like in marketing, we try to reach the target market. So while reaching the target market, we have three kinds of marketing channel to do marketing to our customers. So we create the value, we communicate the value, and we try to deliver the value accordingly by reaching the by using these marketing channels. So in marketing, we have three kinds of channels. One is the communication channel, we have the distribution channel, and we have the service channel. So when the marketers, they want to they deliver the message to the when they want to deliver the message to the customers, or they want to receive message from the customers, they so when they want to deliver or receive the message from the customer, they use the communication channels. And when they want to actually deliver the products through the physical distribution channels, then they use these distribution channels. So distribute, or you can write like just deliver the product through the distribution channels. And when they want to actually complete the transaction, so when they want to complete the transaction, then they use the service channels. So they can use some service outlets, some retail stores, and some maybe the internet. They can use internet platform to continue or to complete the transaction with the customers. Now we will move on to discuss another item in marketing, which is about supply chain. So supply chain is actually it's a bigger span than marketing channel, because when we talk about the marketing channel, we talk about, here is the company, so take it that as a company. So we take that, or we can say that our company is our also marketer. So here is our marketer, and here we have the consumer. So consumer, and to reach the consumer, we can use the communication channel. We can use the distribution channel, and we can use service channel. So here is our service channel. And so here we are the marketer is using these channels to reach the customer, and the whole thing we can identify as marketing channel. But to create the solution for these customers, we need to also produce. We need to produce a solution in the company outlet, and for that we need some suppliers who is supplying the material to us. So here is our supplier. So actually here is also happening some distribution, some distributors, some suppliers. They are moving items, raw materials to the company premise, and from company premise they are also moving out to the consumer. So here we are having some inbound transportation. We are having some inbound transportation, and the transportation, and here we are having some outbound transportation. And the whole thing, the whole channel, you can call it as like supply chain. So when the channel in our business, when the channel is spanning supply chain, the channel is spanning from the supplier. The pen is not working well, but we can try. So the whole thing spanning from the supplier to the company or the marketer, and then from there with outbound transportation moving on to the customer. Everything is the part of the supply chain management. And in your book you have a example. In your book, if you follow your book, you will find out an example about cashew nut supply chain management, that how cashew nut moves from the supplier to the consumer. You will find that example in your book. Discuss about the competition. So we, in marketing, this is competition. Sorry, I still have to write one. So here we have the competition, and in marketing I will say that actually we are working with we are a company, and we try to reach our customers. So we are trying actually our customer to persuade us. So we reach them and we say that, we communicate them, and we try to also make a deal with them. So we expect that they will buy from us. But the problem is that when we are doing that, other people, they are also trying to pursue the option to reach our customer. So when as a company we are persuading the customer to deal with us, we have some other companies who are, so we are the company, this is we company. So if we take an example, so this is we company, and we have other competitors who are actually competing with us. So this is company like 1, then we have company 2, we have all this company competing with us. So if we take like 3 competitors, so company 3, and they're all also trying to reach our customers. And that is our challenge actually. How do we identify them, and how do we make a better deal, and how do we better deal with our customers than our competitors? That's why in marketing we say that we have to serve, we have to create value, communicate value, and deliver value in a profitable way, and which is also the better than our competitors, because these are all our competitors. So they are company 1, 2, and 3, but they are all our competitors. They are all our competitors. And in our marketing management course, we will also get to know for our marketing plan that we have some direct competitors, and we have some indirect competitors, and we have some significant competitors. So in competition we have these 3 types of categories of competition and competitors coming to us, and we will discuss later, we will discuss more on that. Now we will talk about the marketing environment. So as you know that in marketing when we work in marketing, we work in an environment, and we have actually in marketing 2 types of environment. One is about task environment, and the other one is about broad environment. So we have also broad environment, and this 2 types of environment we have in marketing. The broad environment you can also call macro environment, and so which is like the environment the company cannot control, and the task environment is the micro environment, which is actually created by the decisions. The company, they actually decide what kind of micro environments they are creating in their marketing. So here the company actually adjusts with the macro environment, and in the micro environment or task environment, the company creates the environment and can influence it to a significant extent. So sometimes the broad environment, we call it in short like PESTEL. By PESTEL you mean political, legal, the political, economic, social and cultural environment. And micro environment, so if you Google it, the micro environment, and then you Google the macro environment, you will get to know. In your principles of marketing course, you have also details about this concept. And that's all what we need to know to more about what we need to know to to know about the core concepts of marketing. And with that, we plan to finish our discussion about the core concept. And to do that, we